Welcome back, everyone. It's Dirch, and I decided to post my Aurelia 5 rounds at the Shock Drop. I was recording this as part to use it on the pre sequel review I just did. This is not posted yet because there's a chance I might hit some copyright stuff because I hit the opening, and sometimes you gotta fight that. But, that's neither here nor there. This is my run at the Shock Drop. I really love this arena and I hate it at the same time because the map is brilliant, although this kind of stands still in this one. But it's too short, there's not enough enemy variety, and that's pretty much it. Like, this is way better of a map than Finks or Creature Slaughter or the Ore Chasm. It's such a good map with the volcano kind of, or lava in the middle you can jump across, and all these different rooms, some inside, some outside. But sadly, it's just so short. You're done before you know it. And like Finks, Finks was cool because you had like the what am I searching for here? Buzzards. I don't know why that was so hard. You had the buzzard waves. Maybe it's because I have my drowsy cold medicine in. You have rats. You have Goliaths. You have a lot more enemy variety, and this is pretty much all the same enemies except for a couple of badasses. So that's the unfortunate part. I mean, the muggers aren't really that much different than these guys, to be honest. But I love this Deupty Aurelia build. It's just fucking ridiculously powerful. And I'm just getting ramped up. It gets more powerful as I go through those 5 waves as I get my stacks up. But even starting this, just so many enemies are just one shot in midair like that. I do a lot of that. That's kind of funny. I just kind of hang out in this hub. But there's 2 waves gone already. And it's only 3 waves long. The other thing with Finks in them, as you went on more rounds, you got more waves. Where this one, you don't get a ton of waves. And the thing is, there's open sky here too. Like, they could easily brought in buzzards. Got 2 enemies in there, just blown up. 3 enemies in a row. I love it. This build is ridiculously powerful. There's another one in just midair blown up. The badasses I bust out the laser for. I love using the laser with her now. It's so good. Just nothing survives it. It does so much damage. Oh man, I wish I could play her in Borderlands 2. But that's it. That's the first round. And I know the first rounds are never great, but they're usually better than that. And like I said, oh, this map is so good. I just wish these waves were longer. And this is kind of the crux of my problem with the pre-sequel. Just everything is a bit too short. I don't know why that fast forward message kept popping up. Because I actually hit it once and it just fast forwarded me to the same spot. It was weird. Do not know. I've done so much like co-op stuff with people though, so who knows. Anything can trigger it. But yeah, just a quick ammo up. And you see my stacks are kind of holding here. But every round they're just going to go up a little bit. Once my avalanche gets up to 100, that always helps. Then all my cryo just does that much more, and I've got cryo on my kill skill and my capstone. I show the build at the end of this, but it's pretty much the Deupty Aurelia move. That little guy did some fancy moves there. It's a weird roll, almost like a glitched out roll. That was pretty slick. He was like a cop from Texas beating up a little black girl. But yeah, there's wave 1. It's done. And again, blowing him up in the air. Just kind of holding my spot here. sniping with a shotgun. I love just freezing them with that the capstone. Adds just a cryo splash. I think that guy dies. So like even if I don't one-shot him, I often freeze him. But the Flayer is just so powerful, and all of her damage and crit skills stacked up with this thing is pretty insane, especially large caliber. Because large caliber is a huge, always on damage boost. And adding on like quality, not quantity, and so many. Yeah, it's just nuts. The class mod, just so much damage, as you can see. And these guys aren't dying, they are exploding. When enemies just blow up like that, that's overkill damage. She kind of needs it too, because she's a glass cannon. She doesn't have a whole lot of survival skills. Although I do have life skill on my cryo damage, and I do hit these guys with a lot of cryo. That's why I'm pretty liberal throwing out the grenades too, because I'll get healed on the grenade damage, and then I'll get healed by the transfusion trails, which works pretty sweet. But yeah, I'm getting close to 99 stacks avalanche there. I try to get in and out of turning these in pretty quickly just to keep those stacks from starting to decay. But the short summer gets up there on some of these too, pretty fucking big. Just decided to twirl my controller around for no apparent reason. I guess I was dancing. Yeah, this is that one where I clicked yes and curious what would happen, it just brought me to the same spot. And it was, for some reason, failed. It's weird. I have to wait for him here, and it's super annoying. There we go. I could be using the laser more, but I want to keep it for the badasses. That's really the only enemies that are it's worthy of getting killed by it. It's crazy that you can do this much with like a non-sniper, non-cryo Aurelia build, just having like passive cryo. I mean, I go heavy into the cryo tree in this, but I'm not using any cryo guns. Just a cryo grenade and my action skill. But yeah, it does a trick. So yeah, here's a badass. There was a badass. As long as I have it, I'll kill a few more things with it, you know. And they're not worthy, but might as well. That was a bad hit. I should have one-shot that badass. Oh well. He died quick enough. Again, that wave one just... So that's the thing that sucks. So I'm on round 3 and it's still only 3 waves. Where like Finks and those other ones, you get more waves as you go on the rounds as well, making this even shorter than it should be. Because if at least like round 5 you had 5 waves, that'd be better, a lot better. It's not repeatable still, but that would greatly help this thing. Because this arena's fun, it's really good. Even if it really is a little broken. Because, yeah, death everywhere. It is somewhat amusing, though. Just shooting those guys out of the air should get tiring, but it's always fun. You see, like, I one-shot a guy at that range with a Flayer. Like, there's no way I connected with more than one pellet. That was still enough to one-shot that dude. So good. This is what I was talking about in my TPS review, where like cryo might be a little OP because so many enemies are just stationary. Just cryo everywhere. Those guys are being difficult to hit. I think that's 2 enemies killed in one. There's another shot where I shot the Flayer and killed 2 enemies in one shot. I don't know I've already passed it and I missed it, but it was sweet. Maybe I didn't recognize it watching it back here. But yeah, that's already round 3. This thing goes too fast. It's kind of broken record talking about it. But yeah, here you can see my stacks are pretty much getting close to maxed out. I mean, look at that short summer all the way up there. And Avalanche is about maxed. So now I'm definitely full on out with my skills. Got my accuracy maxed out. Not that it affects the Flayer too much, because the Flayer is already pretty damn accurate, but it does help it. And that's a really tight spread on a shotgun. I forgot how many pellets the Flayer has, but I think it's got extra pellets. Also, this Dahl guy is fucking great. He cracks me up. I'll keep an eye out for my double kill in case I didn't already pass it. Just fucking one-shot city here. Since they're transfusions, they go out and seek guys out. I'm not even really worried about where I place them. Just placing those to keep the cryo out, keep the avalanche going, keep the healing going. As you can see, my healing is going up and down pretty fast there. Look at ultimate badass, just dead. I guess it is a launcher, but still. And that's shielded, everything. UVHM and nothing. Is this it? No. Maybe I already passed it. Of course, it could be in the last round. I thought it was earlier on, though. I think I missed it. Didn't get a one-shot on him, but he fell to his death. You watch this sniping here. Nice, like that. That's shotgun range right there. Oh, I stuck on a reload with that. But yeah, that's damage there. As long as I had it up, again, kill someone else, because why not? But yeah, her Ashes skill actually puts out some good damage, especially when Avalanche gets stacked up. Just everything's dead. So there, I think I killed... Did I kill both those guys in one hit? No, I didn't. That was still a good amount of damage for a ranged shotgun shot like that. That's round 4. Once again, kind of leaves you a little disappointed. Just not quite there. But my stacks are at full, and look at that short summer there. Over 100 stacks of it. That's nuts. And that's some pretty quick cooldown. And as long as my shard's out there, I'm pretty hard to kill because, yeah, it's going to be constantly healing me with lifesteal because I'm going to have kill skills active, and it's just going to be putting all that cryo out, and that's a ton of just health. And between that and the knot, it can be pretty hard to kill her. Now, you're not able to always get that working on like big bosses like Eos and stuff, unfortunately, but in situations like this, when you can get a glass cannon that can heal this well and put out this damage, it's pretty crazy. But yeah, like I said, too bad that doesn't actually translate to a lot of bosses, because you're not getting your kill skills, and you're not getting as many cryo dots out there, or cryo damage, so a little more difficult to survive on those. But once you can get her going like this in regular gameplay, she's freaking crazy. And that's not even like healing yourself with cryo guns, just cryo grenades and your Ash's skill. As long as I keep getting crit kills, my Ash's skill seems to last forever, and then I get a ton of short summer. And yeah, it all works nicely. At that time, it was only around 70 some stacks. But yeah, this is round 5. I already did 2 waves, 2 out of 3. Once again, I know broken record and all, but yeah, it should be better. It should just be longer. Combat's not bad, but you turn this into 5 waves or more. Add in, like, I forgot what they call them in this game. They're not called buzzards in this game. I'm drawing a blank. But yeah, the flying... I think actually just called flying machines. It might be that dumb. Very possible. But yeah, add those into this. There's not really many other enemy types to put in here. They do have the rats from later in the game, but I guess they didn't introduce them yet. Look at that badass just destroyed without even the laser. But yeah, if they would add any of the rat enemies in here for a little variety, some more waves, and then the flying machines, if that's what they're called. Yeah, this would be really sweet. Yeah, I took too many shots on those guys, but they're about as big as they come. That's it. That's the 5th wave. Grr. Yeah, this build kind of makes a joke of the game. It just pumps out so much damage. I'll show the skill tree here after I wrap it up with this guy. If I sound a little droggy, I have taken some NyQuil to pass out. It's getting a little bit late here, and I'm trying to sleep. But yeah, there's the laser and the Flayer, the knot, cryotransfusion, tranquility, and then the ultra high definition from the holodome. And there is the skill build. And if you guys want to see, there is also I have a build video out for this. I might have switched around a point or two. But that's pretty much the way it works. So thanks for watching. Bye.